Good morning. So, as you can see, it's pretty dark in the shop. Just walked in the door, but I am basically about to be walking out the door because today I have to prepare for FL2K. Not in the sense of like testing the car or anything, but I have to fill up nitrous bottles. So I have 6 nitrous bottles here. 2 or 3 of them are James's. I've been borrowing because James doesn't really have a nitrous car these days. He's a turbo nitrous guy. Fake nitrous guy. So 3 of them are James's I've been using. I need to get at least 3 of them filled up. I have 1 full one. This one in the car is basically empty, and then I have to fill up my CO2 bottle. So let's get these taken out and bring them off to the shop to get them filled up. All right, they're out on the ground. The Motion Raceworks CO2 bottle that I use for boost control and for my parachute launcher. I don't use it for shifting like a lot of people would imagine. A lot of people use them for your shifting, but I do that the old-fashioned way. And then the NOS nitrous bottles, I basically strictly use NOS bottles. It is not NOS, it is NOS. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. Gonna get these filled up and be on our way. So grab a couple more. So I have 1 full one, so I'll probably fill up 4. That should be good. I don't spray like a crazy amount of nitrous. Well, this one actually feels pretty full. So for those that don't know, you weigh it. The health-o-meter, 20.4. So empty is 14 pounds, so this one has like 5 pounds of nitrous in it. See? So weight of cylinder empty, 14 pounds. Weight of cylinder end gas, 24.12. 24 pounds, 12 ounces, but there you go. So this one could use like 5 pounds in it just to top it off. Might as well go out there with full bottles because I get about 3 to 4 passes usually each. When I first started out, I was changing the bottle every pass just to keep it consistent, but I've learned that this car really doesn't use all that much, and going faster helps. Okay, so 21 pounds, not bad. See, so they never get fully empty. Oh, this is actually a full bottle right here. 24.2, full bottle. So I'm just gonna leave this one here. So I got 2 full bottles, and I'm gonna fill up 2 more, or 3 more. I don't know, something like that. I got my made in China nitrous bottle holder. It's just the same quality you'd expect from a made in China holder, and it somehow works cheap enough. This weekend we had a special guest at the shop to help me with a couple things, so I'm going to show you that footage right now while I drive to go get the nitrous bottles filled. So I'll see you guys after this. You guys get to enjoy some nice video. I'm going to enjoy a nice drive. All right, guys, welcome back to the shop. Today we have a special guest. Came in from Colorado just to help me weld these axle tubes.
All the way.
Have you even updated on your channel that you're like here? Are you even a YouTuber, dude?
Part-time. Well, half-assed part-time, I guess.
A little bit.
But so, no, I haven't made a video that I'm even here yet, but I made a video that I was coming here.
I saw the video you were leaving, and
yeah.
you just haven't had a video that you're here.
Yep.
People probably didn't even know you made it.
So I got lost on the way.
It happens.
Yeah, I've been working on footage stuff, but I just
Guy showed up in the swamp. He just goes MIA.
Yep.
So if you guys don't know, meticulous, right? Is that how you pronounce it? I feel like it's a tough one.
Yeah.
Meticulous.
It's so funny trying to like
on YouTube.
Tell people on the phone, like for my account stuff, they're like, spell it for me, and I spell it. I'm like, dude, it's just like meticulous, but with a G instead of a C. And they're like, huh?
Still throwing me off.
Yeah, it just sounds weird, but.
Is that French? So we got the camping torch out. It's the only torch I have. I've used it a few times. It doesn't get hot enough. I need like a MAP gas one.
Yep. It'll be okay though.
Dang, them are some nice MIG welds. I'm just kidding. We use the TIG. Well, I didn't actually use the TIG.
Yeah.
But TIG works great.
Yeah, we tried. Something something goofy with the MIG welder. There's something not right with it. So.
Yeah, user error on my part, I think, setting it up. And yeah, sorry Fronius. I'm gonna have to email you on Monday. But looks awesome. It's still a little warm. And before you guys say anything, yes, we were careful to not warp it because, you know. Professionals, yeah. You know, people will say, oh, it's all warped now, putting that much heat into it. But no, it's fine.
I mean, it probably moved a little bit, but
not enough to.
No, it'll be okay.
Yeah. Some people go real crazy on these bracings and do like tubes and stuff. I'm sure yours has that.
Yeah.
Bars off of it.
Yeah, mine has a couple.
If I was gonna make Pro Mod Power like you, I would probably look into it, but
Pro Mod Power on a stock bottom LS.
I'm gonna be a stock bottom LS too.
Well, there you go. You can make Pro Mod Power as well in your cheater Mustang.
Yeah, but that looks awesome. Huge thanks.
Yeah.
Go check him out. Tell him he needs to post a Florida update. I'll put the link down below. Damn.
We'll get to it.
Now I'm gonna have to come help you weld something on your car.
I'm down.
Let me know what you need welded. I'll come.
I'll give you something easy to do.
Oh, perfect. In my skill level.
Maybe drill a couple of holes. Zip tie some stuff up.
I'm probably gonna come up and visit you because I want to see your car.
Okay.
And
yeah.
In this video, I'll probably come up and do it because this video has been drawn out, anyways.
Okay. Yeah. I should be. Well, the new master cylinder comes in on Tuesday, so hopefully by then, like, I'll be able to like take it out and like actually like putz it around maybe.
Ooh, drive the car.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm down for that.
I could probably drive it on the street.
I mean, realistically, with a Holly, you just kind of load up their base tune, and then hit like send to ECU, and it just runs fine.
Yeah, you go out there and run an 8-second pass, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people just set it up, and they're just like, "Yep, there you go." It's not the best way to tune your car, but it works. I mean, wait till you guys see me set up this Terminator. You like LS firing order, like you just select stuff and it just works.
Yeah, it just auto corrects all the fuel basically. Like it'll do like 30 or 20%. It's insane.
It's crazy. I've seen it. Pumps fail and it's just saving you. All right, well, I'll update you guys when this dries, or cools, dries. When this cools and we can touch it a little more because right now it's hot. Well, like always, the good people at SRQ Performance Parts, S&S Motorsports, they got me taken care of. They're filling up the nitrous bottles and the CO2 so that we can be on our way to FL2K with a bunch of bottles, because nothing like running out of CO2 or nitrous mid competition. Hope you guys enjoyed that short clip of me and Hayden doing some work. Well, mostly me heckling Hayden as he does work, but you guys know, close enough. That's normally what I do. Well, this may come as no surprise to you guys, but guess who's working on their car on the ground again? This guy that just got a lift. Chip is still hogging the lift, so time to jack up the Camaro and retighten the torque converter bolts because they were coming a little loose. I could hear them kind of rattling. I need to re-Loctite them, retighten them, and make sure they're good to go. I don't remember if I used red or even any Loctite when I put them in. That was a personal mistake, but definitely should Loctite your torque converter bolts. So they're easy to check. I check them when I unbolt this car. I'm gonna go over a couple things too. Weirdly, the front of the car is a little lower right here than it usually sits. So that kind of is throwing me off. I was laying under it. I couldn't see anything different. Nothing's bent, nothing's loose, nothing's twisted. I don't know. That's weird. Maybe it's just settled weird right now, but hard to say. Confused Bulgetti. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this so that I don't have to do it later on. I had red Loctite somewhere, put it down. Now it's probably gone forever, and I'll have to go buy a new one. Nope, I found it. Okay, let's get this. Hey guys, so your buddy here, you can kind of see me. I'm wearing my safety glasses, and I'm tightening up converter bolts because they rattle loose every now and then. Mine have been particularly rattling loose a little more than normal. Had to tighten them the last 2 track outings, but I'm trying to Loctite them down a little bit better. And hopefully we won't have any more of that. This is probably the most unflattering angle ever. I hope Bronte never sees me in this angle because I look terrible. But I am tightening down the converter bolts, and then, I don't know, maybe I'll flop around on the ground for a little bit longer. Now I'm just gonna nut and bolt a couple things, see if there's any transmission fluid in the overflow, and it's pretty much ready for FL2K. Doesn't need an oil change, we'll get one after, but I'll show you guys the issue over here. So, they're not exactly easy to get to. They're over here, but you can see that's the washer is loose on there, and it's hand loose right now. But it's very difficult because you need like 4 limbs. You gotta hold this spacer in, you have to like finagle this bolt into there, and then you have to tighten it down. So it's definitely not an easy maneuver, but it works. It does its job. This is the ATF flex plate on here that allows me to adapt a General Motors style Power Glide to a Toyota style 2JZ, and then you know, that's the rest is history. But gotta unbolt this guy, and then we can do something here. So I'm gonna have to put you guys down because my 2 limbs are only good enough to do so many things, and I gotta loosen this. Well, nobody wants to watch me tighten torque converter bolts, so while I'm doing this, you guys watch this short clip of this really cool thing I installed on Chip. Chip progress. We got stuff to do, still wiring, just still doing everything. I kind of just have this project just spread all over the place. There is just thing after thing being done, not organized, definitely not like a how-to video in any way, but it's just how it goes sometimes, you know? You install what you got. This right here, check it out how cool this thing is. Man, if you guys can't tell, that is the bezel for the screen. Yeah, okay, guys, here. So, Revision Raceworks makes these for a lot of different cars. Super cool piece. It's like 3D printed, and then it's got this like nice finish to it. You just put your screen in there, bolt it in, move on with your day. As you guys remember, I was gonna make something to do this, but then I came across these, and I figured I'd be crazy not to. Huge thank you to them because they reached out to me before I even heard about these, and they were like, hey, we make these, and I was like, dang, you guys make stuff, so I don't need to do it. So, freaking Revision Raceworks, made in the USA, 3D printed, super lightweight. I mean, you really can't beat this. That is as simple and easy as it can be. Man, let's talk about this. That looks freaking awesome. If this thing wasn't from the Stone Ages and didn't have any real screens, you would almost think that was OEM. But that's really cool. So I'm gonna keep tinkering away on this wiring, try to get everything into a good spot. Well, all done with the converter portion of my FL2K job that I have to do. Hope you guys enjoyed the chip install or other video insert, whatever I did prior to this here. But now I have to work on the ice tank and making it not leave water on the beloved racetrack that we all love and cherish. So I'll show you guys, as you can see here. Well, it's kind of dark. I should have grabbed a flashlight before I laid down. Never claimed to be the sharpest tool in the shed, but there's a gigantic hole here, right here. A couple more here. It's kind of tough to not have this. This one I had to cut like this because the way that the whole tank has to like go way down in one corner and come back, it just kind of had to do it because you have to put these fittings on. It's like a whole thing before you even put the tank in. So kind of a crazy, it's kind of a pain to get this thing in, but I'm gonna tighten all these up. I think that was a part of my issue, but I think the main part is condensation. And yeah, so that's pretty much the main issue. So gonna put some pig mat or something down below here to catch all of the ice and condensation that might fall when I'm filling it, and there is always a ton of water on the tank. Some people like to coat them with stuff, but they still condensate. There's really not much you can do besides have like a diaper, but then I still need a drain, so it's kind of still a big thing. It's kind of still a pain. But I'm gonna tighten up these fittings. You could just see that one drip because I loosened this the other day when I was messing with it. And then just put some pig mat down or a rag or something. Not 100% sure yet, but I'm gonna do something. So I tightened up all the fittings back here, and now I'm just kind of stuffing some pig mat around. This pig mat is pretty nice, super absorbent stuff. I always keep it on the shelf for my belly pan, just in case of that, and for spills in general. I like this stuff, and it's just kind of in a big roll with some large sheets of it. So kind of just stuffing it all around there, trying to fill in all the visible light sections, I guess, and then that should be good, hopefully. So there is a bunch of sheets of pig mat stuffed all around there. Stuffed a towel back here on top of it, and then I think I'm gonna leave this towel on top of it too. And then this will help me too, because if I take this towel off after a pass, I can see if it was leaking anywhere. This is my vent hose, and it really, it doesn't leak out of here. It was dry after that pass. You couldn't see any water out of here, and it would have to go backwards and then go like 3 loops. So it's pretty difficult to come out of here. So definitely not coming out the vent hose. I checked that, I triple checked that. So it's coming out of somewhere else. But I'm really thinking it's just condensation, so we'll see. Well, that's it. This car is prepped. I got all my stuff for the most part in my truck, ready to go, packed up. I want to get there probably Thursday because I want to get a good spot, and Bronte will get very irritated if we are way back in the boonies. So I'm gonna try to get a decent spot up front-ish. So hope to see you guys out there. But before this video is over, let's talk about social media. So social media is all over. Oh, my face is dirty. Don't mind that. Let's talk about social media. So you guys probably know, unless, I mean, if you're watching YouTube, you most likely know that Instagram and Facebook are down. It's very interesting. You guys know, me and Zuck, we go back and forth a little bit on Facebook. He bans me. I have no recourse. He doesn't like my Facebook page. I can't do anything about it. Yada, yada, yada. You know, the cat and mouse game. Kinda. But I'm curious, are you guys happy? Do you guys want to see Facebook disappear and Instagram? I like the platforms. The leadership is not crazy about. I prefer Google, YouTube leadership. I think they're a little more transparent, and I don't know, it's tough. I've been on Instagram and Facebook a long time. I was on MySpace a long time ago. I like social media, but I think we can have better. So I don't know, it's just a thought. I'm curious what you guys think about it. I'll be reading the comments and commenting back, but I use Facebook and Instagram a lot to connect with you guys in a way that YouTube doesn't really offer me. You know, if you guys kind of agree with that. I don't know if you guys agree with that. Like, YouTube doesn't offer the same connection that Facebook and Instagram have. I know Google tried to do like a Google Plus or like a Google Meet, something like that. Hope maybe that can spring back up, but it's hard to say. I mean, Google has their own issues, but I think they do a little bit better of a job than Facebook. I won't get too into the political side of how they all act, but I think Google does a smidge better. But I don't know, hard to say. We must all sit down tonight, say a prayer to our social media overlords, the Lizard King, Zuck. Maybe he will bring back Facebook with a new light, and they will not steal and sell your data like modern day pirates. That's all we can ask for. But that'll do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it saucy. I'll see you next time.